Alright lads, it's all coming straight off of the Bankai live stream. Today we got a lot of exciting news to break down. Of course, in regards to the 3 new character reveals, new updates coming out in 2025, and updates regarding the 10th anniversary. All of that will be covered in today's video, so let's jump straight into it, starting off with the 3 new characters. Our end of year banner that I know a lot of people have been waiting for, a new Bankai Senjumaru, a new art skin post Auschweilen, during the fight with Tenjiro, and also a character that I know everyone has been waiting for years, a full bring Bankai Ichigo with his 1000-year Blood War colors, but it's also the Rage Ichigo that goes absolutely crazy against Yhwach. In my opinion, this is not what I was entirely expecting for an end of year banner, but a banner that I'm perfectly happy with nonetheless. Bankai Senjumaru has been an end-of-year contender since we saw her Bankai over a year ago, and Fullbring Bankai Ichigo has been a heavily requested character, especially during 1000-year Blood War Season 1. Save Soul Society Ichigo. In my opinion, this is a super exciting end-of-year banner, especially when you consider what these characters do offer. Now, likely we are going to speak about these characters in multiple upcoming videos, so I don't want to break down these characters in depth, but for the most part, what you are getting here is 3 very powerful characters. The first character in this case, Ichigo, a Heart Quincy Killer Plus unit, and a unit that is easily going to be the most exciting, fun, and best character in the entire game, at least in my opinion. Visually, this character looks absolutely amazing, especially when you look at that soul bomb. It's easily one of the best in the entire game, but in terms of skills, this character is rivaling the 9th anniversary characters. Frenzy plus 3, an 80% spiritual pressure boost, a high berserker value, and also enemies defeated bonuses. The more kills this character does get, the more skills he does unlock, and this could be more melee damage, strong attack recharge in between stages for your entire team, and finally, since Yuha introduced it last year, another character that can get a second soul bomb after defeating 80 enemies. That already makes Ichigo one of the best characters in the entire game, but it gets even better because this character is introducing 2 new mechanics. A superior strong attack, which you can see on his SA2, and it does have a new icon around it, indicated by the spikes. And this superior strong attack works as a normal strong attack, it just does more damage. I believe from the data mined, it does 20% more damage than a strong attack 2, usually would, but it does come at the cost of having a longer than usual cooldown, but in all honesty, I didn't even recognize a longer cooldown. With full recharge, you're looking at maybe an extra half a second to a second. And given that you're doing 20% more damage, I would say that the benefits outweigh the negatives. Now, another thing this character is introducing that you will also see on the other 2 characters in this banner is Status Element Plus. And this, of course, is indicated by the plus next to the status element. And what status elements plus offer is a more powerful and longer lasting status element. And on top of that, the most game breaking part, I guess, with this new status element plus is that you can inflict it on a character or enemy that is already inflicted with a status element. And this is going to be almost game changing for characters that want to apply status elements for spiritual pressure boost, because it means you're always going to be able to consistently keep that spiritual pressure boost, since you're always going to be able to apply status elements, even when the enemy is inflicted with another status element. And that, in my opinion, is absolutely crazy, especially with the fact that Ichigo can inflict weakening. This, in my opinion, is going to make Ichigo one of the more fun characters to play with, and also, again, with the skills that he does have, one of the best characters in the game, easily bar none. And I should probably mention the fact that he does have an EX attack that not only gives him his Rage Aura, but also increases his spiritual pressure boost by 100%, very similar to 9th anniversary Kenpachi. So easily, right from the get-go, this new Ichigo, absolutely broken, looks super fun, super cool, some of the best visuals that Brave Souls has to offer, and at the same time, is one of the most broken characters that we might have ever seen in Brave Souls, which, now that I think about it, isn't the first time we've seen that. For our second character, we have a new Bankai Senjumaru. Now, this character, in terms of skills, when compared to Ichigo, doesn't look as crazy. And the main reason for that is because she was unfortunately given Guild Quest specific skills. This character, in the Guild Quest game mode, gets better. By that, she gets Frenzy plus 3 in Guild Quest. Outside of Guild Quest, she only has Frenzy plus 2. And in my opinion, for an end-of-year character, especially a character as popular and hyped up as Bankai Senjumaru, I don't like that she was given Guild Quest specific skills. Having said that though, when compared to other Guild Quest characters that we have gotten over the last couple of so months, they either have like very bad strong attacks or they lack damage output. outside of Guild Quest. Senjumaru isn't going to have that problem since she was given a 40% Berserker, more damage at full stamina, and also, like we saw with Ichigo, she has Status Element Plus. In her case, though, it's maybe more special because she can't just inflict one status element like Ichigo can. Senjumaru can inflict Burn, Lacerate, Freeze, Paralysis, and also Drain. And the idea that she can inflict all these status elements onto one enemy sounds super fun and something that we've never seen before. So on a skill level, when compared to Ichigo, she's not nearly as good, but she is introducing the new mechanic that Ichigo's also introducing, but at the same time doing it completely different. And in all honesty, I feel like Senjumaru might be the best character to introduce this new mechanic, and I feel like it's going to be super fun playing with her, especially like I mentioned with the visual set that she does have. I feel like Caleb did do a very good job implementing her Bankai in Brave Souls. And that's also not even mentioning her EX attack, which in this case is similar to 9th Anniversary Grimmy, which boosts your team stats and also debuffs the enemies. So of course, while it is unfortunate that Senjumaru was given Guild Quest skills, which I think is ridiculous for an end of year character, I still think, disregarding that, she's one of the best characters in the entire game. And hopefully, one of the more fun characters too. I don't think her Guild Quest skills are holding her back, but I really would have loved to have seen her have similar damage output to a character like Ichigo. And that then takes us into our third character of the banner, the Brave Battle unit. And I want to preface right from the get-go, despite asking and being another Brave Battle character, he might be one of the more broken Brave Battle units that we have seen in Brave Souls, and I'm not even talking about just in Brave Battles. And the reason for that is what you are going to see in his skill set. Because damage output wise, this character has one long reach as a ranged character, a boost SA2 with the booster skill, so you're getting a 43% attack, focus, and defense increase, but then this character has flurry plus 3, and a 50% bruiser. I can't stress how good that's going to be for a character like this to be used in and outside of Brave Battles and even in Guild Quest content. Brave Battle characters usually do lack high damage output outside of Brave Battles, and this character naturally has Flurry plus 3 everywhere with a 50% bruiser, with a boost SA2, while being a ranged character with long reach. So yes, Arskin is another Brave Battle character, but he's also, in my opinion, maybe my opinion will change when I get my hands on him, he just might be the best NAD character in the game. Because if you look at any GQ normal attack damage character released in the last year, we've been begging Caleb to give them just Flurry plus 2 outside of Guild Quest, while Arskin has Flurry plus 3 and a high bruiser value. When it comes to Guild Quest content though, of course he has everything you want. He has a team boost, he has invincibility, ignore invincibility, prevent last ditch survival. Of course he has the persistence skill, but most importantly, what might make this character super broken in Brave Battles is the fact that he has Disabler and once more, Poison Plus. Now, Disabler is a skill that's been in the game since the 1st anniversary, and it's super broken, therefore we haven't seen it in this many years. Now, Disabler is an increased status element chance against anyone. Normally, it's tied to a particular attribute, maybe a particular affiliation. With Arskin, no matter who he's going against, whether it's a power, mind, heart, Soul Reaper, Quincy, Squad 0 character, this character will have an increased chance to inflict his Poison Plus. And like we already covered, Status Element Plus has a longer than usual cooldown, and since Arskin was also given a Vortex SA3, likely if you put this character in the middle, you are going to give your team the stat advantage, but at the same time, poison the entire enemy team, chipping away at the HP through the damage over time poison effects. And hopefully the idea is to activate their persistence first, because in the Brave Battle meta right now, a fight is decided on who activates persistence first. So as expected, Arskin is going to be a meta-defining Brave Battle unit. I love that they potentially made Poison actually good in Brave Battles. And while again, it might be annoying that your favorite character, Arskin, is a Brave Battle unit, we do know Arskin is going to get an additional character, hopefully a very powerful Spiritual Pressure unit in the future based on his fight in Core 4. But at the same time, even me as an Arskin fan, I can't even be upset with him being a Brave Battle character because he's just a really good normal attack damage character in general. Flurry plus 3, Bruiser 50, with the booster skill, long reach, and also Disabler. You can even use him in Guild Quest content, in this case 2 Guild Quest phases. Albeit you will have to give this character maybe status immunity because he doesn't have any immunities himself. I think Arskin is a step in the right direction as far as normal attack damage characters do go, especially ones designed for specific game modes like Brave Battles or Guild Quests. He is what I want to see with future normal attack damage characters. And that basically wraps up our end of year banner. A new Arskin, Senjumaru, and also Ichigo. Like always, I have a few nitpicks, but I'm very happy with the character choicing. Ichigo, at least as of right now, I would say is the most perfect unit in the entire game. Like, there's almost nothing bad about him. Arskin is setting up to be a very fun, powerful normal attack damage character that's going to be good in Brave Battles. And while again it is unfortunate Senjumaru has Guild Quest specific skills, she looks like a whole lot of fun with this whole new status element plus mechanic that she has going for her. Now these characters will be available on the 31st of December, and it will be alongside these other 1000 Year Blood War units. Like in my reaction video, I'm not happy with the banner. For an end of year banner in terms of fillers, I expected better and more. While it is nice that Rangiku and Toshiro are fillers ahead of schedule, usually it takes a year for these characters to become fillers. It does suck that half the banner are old, outdated units. I was expecting at least 6 newer 1000 Year Blood War characters, and unfortunately didn't get that. While I'm still planning to do 25 steps, and I'm still super excited for these 3 new characters, but the fillers definitely lessen the hype for what would have been maybe an almost perfect banner. Stepping away from the new characters though, let's talk about new updates coming to Brave Souls in the future for the year 2025. And first up, they started the update section with a new updated roadmap. Now remember, during the 9th anniversary Bankai livestream, we did have a year-long roadmap going over all the stuff that we should expect released in the next year leading up to the 10th anniversary. Since then, we've gotten most of the stuff, a new Guild Quest update, Brave Battle update, and also a new power-up system. Well, during today's livestream, they did update the roadmap to show some things that are coming within the next 2 or so months. The first one being a new quest where we can obtain Crest. Now, Crest, for those that are unaware, is an item you can get by doing daily orders, and you use these items to power up the attribute tree to give all your characters new stats, new skills, and unlock the ability to go above level 10 Transcendence or level 20 Link Swords. Right now, the amount of quests that you can get are limited to just doing the daily orders, and a lot of us have been wanting a quest to potentially get these, and that seems to be planned to release in the month of February with a new quest, the Attribute Tree Grounds. And what Caleb do tell us about this new quest is that we are going to be in quite the large map. If you played any arena, you will recognize this as a Soul Society map. So a very large area, one room, a limited number of time, you're against the clock, and the idea is to kill as many mobs as possible. As stated here, you will face a large number of enemies and obtain rewards depending on the number of enemies you have defeated. So that sounds like a whole lot of fun. It's actually a game mode or idea that I even requested, and many others have been wanting, a horde type game mode to see how far or how many enemies you can defeat in a certain number of time. And I kind of like the idea that they are using the arena map for something other than arena. We'll have to wait and see how this event does play out. Again, it's planned to release in February. But it looks like a lot of fun, and there's definitely an incentive to do this because you are going to get good rewards, the Crest items that you need to power up your attribute tree. So that sounds like a whole lot of fun. Going back to the roadmap though, as already stated in our last roadmap, there are still plans to improve Senkamon. Unfortunately, during this live stream, we don't get any information regarding that, but they do say on their Discord that the Senkamon and also Epic Raid updates is planned to release around April, June. Now, speaking of Epic Raids, that's actually a new addition to the roadmap. Previously, there was no mention of any improvements to Epic Raids, so I'm excited to see what that is going to contain. Likewise with Senkamon, my expectation would be a new Senkamon Tower, a new Senkamon character, and maybe some new Epic Raids. Summer still has plans to release an Extreme Co-op improvement, so also looking forward to that. And then once more, emphasis on the 10th anniversary special update, which I'm super curious to see what that does mean. Especially because during this Bankai Live, they were hyping up the 10th anniversary, and I'll talk about what I mean by that in just a minute. But going into some of the freebies that we will be getting, like always, end of year, we are getting a new Choose a 6-star Summons. You pick 10 characters and get one of the 10 that you do choose. The character pool seems to go upwards to the 8th anniversary, so maybe if you are missing a character, this can potentially give you some free orbs. Speaking of free, we're getting 10 free summons, including an updated pool of characters, which includes seasonal and also premium characters, and on the 10th multi, you get a guaranteed 5-star character. We have our new point event, albeit they call it a boss rush, so I'm curious to see if this is going to be different than a usual point event. But the most notable thing here is that it will be giving you a New Year's 2025 accessory card, a collector's item, and most importantly, a Mind Special Move source for reaching 5 million points. Starting tomorrow, we're getting the anniversary co-op event returning, even though we literally just had it right now. This one will be available for a lot longer, starting tomorrow, lasting all the way till the 13th of January. Now, with that, there are going to be 2 parts available. The quest itself will be the exact same throughout the entire period, but there will be different missions at certain parts of the week. From the 28th to the 4th, if you clear this quest 200 times, you can get some secret links or potions, a very rare item, and also a 5-star summon ticket. And from the 4th of January to the 13th of January, if you continue to beat this quest 225 times, you can get more secret links or potions. And the con available in this event is a Mind Con, which is a returning one, but if you weren't playing the game a year or 2 ago, likely this con will be new for you, so that's an extra 125 Spirit Orbs. Starting on the 5th of January, we are going to have a New Year's gift campaign. I'm pretty sure this will be a retweet campaign for you to potentially win some IRL items. And then we also, starting on the 31st, have the 10th anniversary year. So what you'll see in the top right, here's a closer look at it. They just revealed 7 months ahead of time, by the way. The anniversary isn't till July 23rd. So 7 months ahead of time, they've already shown us the 10th anniversary logo. And they're already hyping up the 10th anniversary with us starting at the end of the year, getting a 10th anniversary campaign. More so 10th anniversary year. So obviously the anniversary isn't happening just yet, but they're building this up. They're super excited for it. And with the roadmap potentially teasing a special update, I'm very excited and curious to see what we are going to be getting in the year 2025 as we do lead up to the 10th anniversary. This logo in particular, does it tease any new character or hint at who the characters might be? Honestly, I'm not too sure. With the idea that KLab plan characters 6 months in advance, they should have now already planned who they have in mind for the upcoming 10th anniversary. Continuing on though, unfortunately, we didn't get any confirmed names, but KLab finally acknowledged the costume poll banner that we voted for earlier this year in January. In case you did miss that, for the first time ever, we, the committee, get to choose an upcoming banner in terms of the characters and what outfits they do wear. We voted for these characters back in January, and since then, it's been radio silence with no mention of the winners or when they have plans to release this banner. And like I said, unfortunately, they didn't announce the winners. We still have no idea who will be in this upcoming banner, but they have acknowledged the fact that the characters have been decided and they are currently in the midst of making the characters. So for those that have been looking forward to this banner, I would say expect it now within the next 4 or 5 months. Personally, though, I would say maybe within the next 2 to 3 months. Continuing on with the news that we did get today, this time outside of the Bankai livestream, we do have a lot of new 5-star plus accessories coming our way. Most importantly, though, including the strong attack damage items for Quinties and also no affiliation characters. They've been announced super early in advance because these accessories aren't getting upgraded until the 13th of January. But at least we know now all affiliations are going to be equal, having access to a 35% strong attack damage item. That's not all though, they're also upgrading the Ishin Charm, Hojikuzai, New Year's card for 2024 and 2025. So pretty cool stuff, new 5-star plus accessories, and quite a lot of them coming our way in the month of January. And I guess lastly, we have the next Limit Breaker quest. This one is going to be a beginner-friendly Limit Breaker quest, where the only requirement to even participate in this event is to be player rank 15 or above. Like last time, we're going to have a 2-minute timer, and in general, this event is just here to have a bit of fun, show new players what you can expect with the Limit Breaker game modes. I guess one thing to get excited about, though, is the fact that the rewards this time seem a bit better, because while going through this event, you can obtain items such as Transcendence Points, Spirit Orbs, Links or Potions, and a 5-star summon ticket that guarantees you a 1000-year Blood War character, which I think is actually kind of exciting. And I think with that, that is basically all the news that we did get today. Again, a lot to go over. I'm very happy with what we did get announced today. I think the 3 characters look great. I thought the trailer reveal of the characters was super exciting, especially Ichigo, man. Building up the announcement with the Save Soul Society stuff. Having the original 1000-year Blood War soundtrack play during his reveal. It was super cool. It was super cool. The forthcoming updates that we will be getting in the coming months also look exciting. I really like the idea of this new event/game mode. It looks like a lot of fun. I've been asking for something like this, and I have an incentive to play it because it will be giving us items that I know a lot of us do want to power up our attribute trees. I'm excited for, again, the other improvements that we will be getting in the year 2025 regarding Senkamon, Epic Raids, Extreme Co-op. It really does seem like everything is getting improved upon, maybe with the exception of Arena and also Chronicle Quest. But, you know, KLF have priorities, and they're clearly prioritizing the game modes events that more people enjoy, let's be honest. And again, like I mentioned, I'm super excited for the 10th anniversary, which is kind of funny that we're even talking about it because that, again, is 7 months away. But, I mean, KLab themselves are hyping it up already 7 months in advance, so my expectation for the 10th anniversary is now raised higher. and hopefully they don't drop the ball. But either way, I'm excited for it. We will be there whenever we do get news regarding the actual 10th anniversary 7 months from now. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts about the characters, the reveal, the new updates, the freebies, etc. There's a lot to offer in this Bankai live stream. Stuff coming our way in the next couple of so days. Hope that you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.